Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is day 78, of our new house construction in the Philippines with no modern equipment. Today I'm just going to kind of go through and show you some things that have changed since day 75. And I got that idea because a guy was in my comments with foolishness talking about, oh, I better watch those guys that are not working. He doesn't see a change. So I'm going to show you. First of all, they finished the steps. You see this fancy Fox brick work they're going to do. It's going to come all the way over till it meets this here. It's really nice. As you can see, they've finished the tile in the living room. I'm going to start inside first. They only have two small spaces under the bar and under the sink. And I believe that's because they're going to put a different tile set up there. They've also put the mud on the ceiling. They're getting ready to paint that. Yeah, these guys have done a tremendous amount of work. This is a slap in the face of those guys. And I'm not, answering. This wasn't a hater. He was just a guy that said, hey, you need to stay over there on those guys. I don't have to. That's what RocKK Engineering is for. And he's doing a fabulous job, guys. What I'm going to do in my thumbnail, just to shut that guy up forever, is I'm going to put day one, when it started, up until now. It was July the 3rd. I'm going to put day one. But yeah, see, they've got this little part here and this little part. And I believe because they're not going to put this same towel under here. They're going to put something else. They did put in the sink. Y'all asked me about that. And I said, they're probably going to cut that out. And it's what they did. You can tell. They cut that out. They've got this in. Look at that. Now remember, they were off. They're off on Sunday. They don't work on Sunday. And they're working with a smaller crew. You can clearly see that volcano there. It's right there. That little tip that's standing up there. No, it may be right, but I think it's behind it in these clouds. You can't see it. But it's beautiful if you ever get a chance to see it. Of course, that's my breaker switches. This back door, I really love it. Septic tank, 3-chamber septic tank. It's going to accommodate our guest house too, which is going to be over here where the bunkhouse is. And don't worry, it's not going to be filled up anytime soon because they're not going to allow really a lot of international tourists in yet. That's the boss man. He's second in control. That's the engineer's brother. Okay, looks like they got some doors here now. As I said, they've got this mud. They're ready to paint now. I guess this is going to be our bedroom door, the second bedroom door, and the back door. They've completely finished in here. All they have to do now is paint. That's the main door for the front door. We've got our toilet here, because as you see when I get into the bathroom, you're going to see that they're working in there too. That really looks good. $52 square meter home, which it just looks a whole lot bigger than this, guys. But it's about 600 square foot on 230 square meter lot, which is basically 180 square meters. Then they gave us a 50 square meter buffer in the front. It's not on the title. And someone asked me about that land, and I told you, if you go over to Sapaway Island, because the guy said, hey, how much would 1,000,000 pesos get me if I want somewhere close to the water? Well, it just depends on where you go. But we just came back from Monica's place. And thank you to You Dirty Puppy. His family was there last month. He said, Calvin, I want you to check this place out. So he put us up for a night. It's in Sapaway Island, about 8 minutes away from here on boat. it's a small island. And we ask around, and the land there is only 1,500 square meters. 1,500 pesos per square meter. That's very cheap. And that's by the road, guys. Okay, so imagine if you're away from the road and just out in the province somewhere. It would probably be, my girlfriend said, 500 pesos per square meter. That's ridiculous. That means that you can get a 100 square meter lot over there for 1,000 pesos. Okay? So it just depends on where you're moving to. I started in here first, guys, because it's breezy outside and I didn't want that on the video. I'm using my girlfriend's phone. This is getting fancy in here, guys. This is they're all the way over to the end on here with the CR, with the towel in here. Really looks good. Yeah, I'll put in the thumbnail day one. So whoever that was, I could go back and look at my comments. Not that it really matters, but I don't like when people talk like that. Oh, you need to get on those gas. They're not doing any work. Well, I'm sorry. You must have just started watching, because these guys, man, they're working. And they're doing a fabulous job. They finished completely the underside of the roofing. So now we don't have to worry about if any critters is in there now, they can't get out. I feel sorry for them. 1 million pesos total price. And it's probably better if you hire an engineer, to be honest with you. I wouldn't try to build over here without an engineer. One of my commenters said he's actually saving you money. And he is. I mean, he really knows what he's doing. I'm pleased. And if you anywhere in the Visayas region where he's conducting business and you want to have a place built or rehabbed, I'd get in touch with him, because, and this is an endorsement. I'm endorsing him. He's not paying me. He comes highly referred. As you can see, if you've been with me from day one, you're going to see what they've done. Day 78, everybody. Now that wall, see, there's electric line. Now, we're going to have to purchase 8 more electric poles like this. See this pole out here? We're going to have to purchase 8 more of those, plus the wire to connect our temporary electricity. So that's going to cost us another about 20,000 pesos. That's about another $400, but that's okay. It's better than waiting 3 months or longer to get our electricity cut on. This is 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. Now my wall is gonna, a security wall is what I'm building. This where I'm standing now. From here to where I am now. This is where the gate's gonna be. The manway's gonna probably be somewhere around here. You know, just a small gate where you can walk through. It's bad luck to put it right in front of the door over here. They're not gonna do that. They will build me a small patio area here for to drink my coffee. But the wall's gonna come, it's gonna kind of bend inside of this tree and go all the way back to there, to where their fence starts. And it's gonna be a combination of like a security fence, sort of like that. You see that, but a little bit more fancier than that. That's too basic for me, because it's not gonna cost a whole lot. You know, remember, hollow blocks are only 15 pesos each. We're gonna run it all the way across here, because I don't like this here. I don't even want to see this. I'm not even gonna fool with the wall over here So actually I'm only gonna have really 2 sides. I'm gonna have, well, 2.5. Come on here to here, go to the tree and over, and then the grate. Because of their wall here, we're not gonna have to spend that extra expense for more hollow blocks. We'll just leave it like that. But thank you so much for stopping by today. If you're in America, it's real early. You're probably just now getting up. And I hope when you're on your way to work and you stop and get your newspaper or a cup of coffee and you see somebody in the street, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, give them a few dollars. If you're in the Philippines, it's probably about 5 o'clock. I've got to get home because one of the contestants, the Miss Philippines, and look how the attention to detail these guys did with this towel. This is the cement, this is the towel. You're gonna tell me these guys aren't doing just a tremendous job? I got to get home because she's gonna meet me there. We gave every contestant 500 pesos just for entering. One of my subscribers, he said, man, let's give everybody something. He knows who he is. He wants to be kept anonymous. I'll meet her at 5 o'clock. We still got about another hour until it gets dark. So you can still go out and intentionally find somebody to help. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay COVID free. I'll see you next time. The sun